Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video, we are going to learn about middleware in Laravel. So guys, what is middleware? So I have written in a simple words like what is middleware. So middleware is a filter for HTTP requests, and also the middleware will check the request before reaching your main logic in the controller. Okay. So now guys, let's get back. So guys, let's get back to our editor. So here we are. And now guys, let us first step what you have to do to create a middleware. So it's a very simple command guys, that is your artisan command. Let me just show you. PHP artisan make colon middleware name admin middleware. Okay, middleware. So we are taking an example of admin, right? So hit enter and here your middleware is created. Let me just minimize and go to our app http and you'll find a middleware folder. Inside that middleware folder you have many other middleware, but what we have created is admin middleware. So you can find that admin middleware.php file. And this is how our middleware looks guys. By default, the Laravel provides one handle function and which is about the request process. Okay. So guys, whatever logic we are going to write, we are going to write in this handle function itself. So guys, let me just tell you with an example, like here is my categories and these are my products. Like it is accessible right now without logged in user. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to check whether the user is logged in or not and also he's admin or not. So in that case, we can use middleware. So guys, now let's get back. Let me close this terminal and yep. So first step, you can just put a if condition here and just return like in the if condition auth check function. So what does this do? It checks for authentication, whether it is authenticated or not, user is authenticated or not. Let me import the class. So here it imports. So guys, once it is authenticated, then you can process the request. If not authenticated, then you can tell abort 401, which means not authenticated. Not about, it's abort, abort. Okay, let's save. And now guys, if you have created a middleware, you have to register the middleware. So here you have a kernel.php. So guys, one is your middleware and then middleware group and a middleware aliases. Okay. So guys, totally there are three middlewares here. So each middleware has different logics. If you are going to apply the middleware here, it is going to be globally applied. Okay. It's all over the page and before the request goes. So guys, we will be using that here in the middleware aliases. So now let's create one key like is admin. I want to check whether that authenticated user is admin or not. And here you can call the path of your middleware, what you have created. So let's go back to our middleware and here is my namespace. I will just copy this and get back, give a backslash and paste here / then your middleware class :class, which is admin middleware. That's it. So guys, our admin middleware is registered in kernel.php and here is our key, that is admin. So we are going to use this is admin in our route or controller or anywhere. Okay. So our middleware is registered and now let's close this kernel.php. Perfect. So guys, now let us go to our routes and go to your web.php and what we were checking like on this products view. So let us see on this, when you call this URL, you have to check the middleware. You have to apply the middleware on this route. So let's get back and see for the product route. So here is my complete product route guys. And let me just zoom it more so it will be more clear. So guys, there are many ways to include the middleware. Let's see with the first example like route::middleware function, and inside this you'll paste that is admin and then you have to group this and utilize. For that you can use a group function, group function function, open and close, and open and close curly brace, hit enter. Let me just, and now you can just control X and paste after your route ends. So this is my complete product route. So I'm pasting inside the middleware. Okay. So this is the first process of using middleware. And now guys, let us check whether this middleware is working or not. So yep, let's move. And if you refresh here, it's telling 401 unauthorized, which means like it is not authenticated. So you have to log in first to access your products details. So now guys, let us log in and see whether we can access it or not. So for that, let's go to the login and log in first. So let me see whether we have a record or not. So here we have some record. Let me copy this and get back and paste the credential, and let's click to login. Perfect. So we have logged in guys, and now let me go on the home page. So just move on the home page and now try to access your products. Perfect. So you see guys that you are able to access your products data. Okay. So now guys, let's get back to our editor, and now guys, let me just show you in another way also. Like this is a complete route group. I mean group the middleware and use that for every route. So now let me just comment this and just copy this middleware and paste at last of your each route. So you paste here. Okay. And now if you refresh, you are currently logged in, so you are able to access. Let me just show you this same page in the incognito mode. So Control Shift N and hit enter. Here you see 401 unauthorized. Okay. So you are not able to access. But if you try to access other pages like products create, you'll be able to access because you have not given the middleware, right? So let me just show you about products create, hit enter. So you are able to access. Once you go to products, it will tell like not authenticated, which means unauthorized. Let me close the incognito mode, and this is one type of middleware guys. And also let me just show you out here in this middleware, if you want to use multiple middlewares like is admin, super admin, or guest, anything, so you just need to mention that in a square bracket as an array and just give single quotes comma and separate them and use it. So what we are doing in this middleware, admin middleware, we are just checking this auth. Okay. So Laravel gives you by default one auth middleware. So let me just show you that here in the kernel, you have a auth middleware. You can utilize this. So now you can get back and paste here. And here you can change the logic of something else. So now let me just show you. Okay, refresh. So right now I'm logged in. So it's able to access both the middleware and working fine. So now guys, let me just remove this. Let me comment this code and just return the true and refresh. So it's working fine. But now if you just move here in the products, it redirects you to login page because that authentication code is written like that. So this auth you are using, if you just remove this is admin, whatever we have given, and if you try to access your products page, so let me go to the products, hit enter, it will redirect you to the login page. Okay. So we can utilize this middleware auth for the authentication checking part. Done. So now guys, coming back to our example, which is admin. So we have to check whether the logged in user is admin or not. Yep. So for that, let me first go to the dashboard and log out here. So let's log out first. Okay. Now if you try to access products, so here you redirect back to login. Let me remove this auth. So we can go according to our example. So yep, products. Okay, so we have changed the condition here. Let's uncomment everything and abort 401 if he is not authenticated. Okay, so we have logged out and you are not able to access. Perfect guys. So guys, coming back to our admin check, let me create a migration file to add a column in the user table, which will be as a role. Okay, so php artisan make colon migration add role field to users table. Okay, hit enter, and now you can go to your database migration and at the last you'll find that migration file. So here we have up function and down function. So inside this, let me use a table of then after function comma again then function open and close curly brace. Done. And let me give a semicolon here. So after what column I want after remember token. So let me just copy that column name and paste here. So after this remember token, I want to add a column which is going to be a varchar of string and the name will be role. Okay, and here we are getting the table. Let's pass through this function and you will be able to access. So when role creates, by default I want to make him as user. Okay, so whenever new user is registered, he will be registered as user role. Okay, and now guys, when you're in the down function, you can add this like drop column whenever you do migration refresh or roll back. So at that time it is helpful for this. So drop column role. So same name what you have given here in the up function, you have to provide in the down function name. That's it. And now guys, let's migrate this file into our database. PHP artisan migrate, hit enter, role field is migrated. Now you can get back. So here if you refresh, you see that one role column has appeared. By default you will be seeing that you have role as user. Cool. So now guys, let me just live as user itself and let's get back to our editor and get started with the admin middleware. So guys, first we are checking it is authenticated or not. If it is authenticated, you're allowing him. So now we need to check if the user authenticated user, his role is double equal to admin, then you need to allow him, else just abort him. You just need to tell like you are not able to access like 403, which is going to be forbidden. You have no access for this. Okay, let's save. And now guys, let us get back and refresh. So first you see that it is 401, you are not logged in. So let me just log in here with at gmail.com, password 12345678, hit enter, and you're logged in. Perfect. So guys, after logging, you're accessing the products page. So while accessing the product page, it is saying 403 forbidden. Okay, which means you are not allowed to access this page. So for that, it is throwing this 403. Now let us make the user role as admin. Okay, so just hit enter admin, and here I have updated to admin. Okay, now if you refresh, you will be able to access. Cool guys. So this is how we use our middleware in Laravel. Okay, and here guys, I have just set up with the simple. So if you're using a spaceship package for roles and permission, you can just check like if the authenticated user has a role of admin or super admin. This is how we check. Okay, if you're using a spaceship package or creating a custom function in your user model. So I just want to give a clear example like how to use a middleware. And now guys, let us see with the last example how we can use this middleware inside our controller part. Like you don't want to give here in the route middleware, but instead you can use in the controller part. So let's go to this controller. Let's click on it and you reach to that product controller. So here let's create a construct method. So public function, the function name construct. So before that you have to add double underscore. Okay, underscore underscore 2 times and then construct function. And now guys, inside this you can use your middleware. So $this of middleware. middleware function, and here you mention is admin. Okay, and now guys you can get back, refresh, works fine. So if you try to access without login, let me just show you in incognito mode. So here you see unauthorized, that means it is not logged in. And what in case of like it is logged in and the role is not given? So let me just change the role here to user. So here I have made it to user, and let's get back, refresh. So here you see 403 forbidden, which means you are not allowed to access. I have not given the route here, middleware route in the web.php. Instead, I have given in the controller. Okay, so which will be applied to all the functions like your index, create, store, update, delete, everything. Okay, so now refresh. So here you see, and now guys, if I just make it to admin, refresh, it works fine. So guys, we have successfully learned about the middleware in Laravel. Okay, so like we have learned how to use the middleware in our routes, that is web.php, and also in our controller part. Here we can in the construct method, and also the conditions in the middleware, how to give and utilize it. Okay, so guys, in this video that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.